details tonight in the case of a Spokane Valley man shot and killed by a police officer last weekend.
Spokane police have released the name of the two officers involved, and for one of them, this is the second time he has shot someone in less than a year. Officer Rustin Olson fired the fatal shot Sunday that killed Quentin Dodd. Today, police also released the picture of the weapon they say Dodd was carrying, a piece of obsidian or volcanic glass with no handle. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey live at the Public Safety Building with what police are saying today. Jeff?
Well, Dave, they are glad that Officer Olson chose not to wait 72 hours before speaking with investigators. That interview happened yesterday, and now with that new information in hand, it appears that this incident, like 36% of all officer-involved shootings, was a suicide by cop situation. Sunday night, two Valley police officers were dispatched to this halfway house on a report of a fight between the men who live there. A call to 911 reported that Quentin Dodd was armed with a knife, and officers found him on foot and several blocks away by the time they arrived.
When deputies find him, he's dressed all in dark. He matches the description. He has something in his hand, that has been described as a knife. You think, okay, he has a weapon. He's acting like he has a weapon in his hand. Officers say when they finally got Dodd stopped, he cursed at them and then demanded that police shoot him. Ultimately, Mr. Dodd refused to obey the officer's commands, put down the knife, instead of saying, shoot me, kill me, I'm going to kill you, and runs at him. That officer simply had no choice but to defend himself and the community. And that's when Olson opened fire with 3 shots that all struck Dodd. Investigators found this piece of volcanic rock next to Dodd's body. While it is not a true knife, Dodd managed to make it look like a lethal weapon and convinced the officer it was time to use deadly force. He was not following the officer's commands. He knew that he had something that could cause great bodily injury in his hand, the knife. He knew that the officer had his gun out and was saying, drop the knife. I think that he forced his hand. Now, Dodd's roommate said that he had started using methamphetamine again in the days prior to the shooting, but it will take toxicology tests to determine whether or not Dodd was under the influence that particular night. This was actually the second time that Spokane Valley Police had contacted Dodd about his behavior in less than 2 days. Reporting live at the Public Safety Building, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.